haven't been on VRChat in a while, and the few times that I have been on, I can't go into public worlds anymore. If I go into a public world, I get ambushed. The second I show up as online, I get fucking bombarded. I'm not a celebrity, guys. I'm just on the internet a lot. And people in VRChat recognize me. One time, I was hanging with a friend of mine, and we were just hanging out, having a good time, and then all of a sudden, somebody, I guess like I had forgotten to like put myself on private or whatever, and somebody that I haven't spoken to in like 2 years just like shows up, and I didn't even know who they were. It was like one of those things where it's like 2 years ago I was stupid and I just joined VRChat and I just friended everybody who sent me a friend request, okay? And then all of a sudden I'm hanging out with a friend of mine and this stranger comes up to us and they're like, "Hey Mouse, remember me? We used to talk 2 years ago." And I'm like, and they wouldn't leave. And they were like hanging around me and my friend. And I was just like, "I'm sorry, this is like private." And they're like, "Well, you know, you were online. So, of course, I'm going to invite myself." And I'm like, "Okay, but if I tell you that this is a private hangout." It was like, I've had people say shit like that to me all the time. I had somebody straight up tell me, "Well, what do you expect when you come on VRChat, being who you are?" And then I had another person be like, "I'm sorry, Mouse. You know, I saw that you were on and I took the opportunity. And I mean, I can't not show up." And I'm like, "I mean, you can." And they're like, "You must understand, given your situation, if you were in my shoes, you would show up if you saw me in a world." And I'm like, "No, I fucking wouldn't. What the fuck?"
For people who use VRChat a lot, stay on orange or red status all the time, and only go on join status when they are okay with people joining.
Yeah, I do that now too.
It is kind of a culture thing. That being said, very rude to not respect it when you tell them it's private.
You know what? I get it that it's a culture thing, but here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. There was a time when Ironmouse was just Ironmouse, a smaller streamer with 5 to like 50 viewers, and then there's an Ironmouse after that, the Shoujo Ironmouse. And it just so happens that no one ever wanted to join Ironmouse, the 5 to 50 viewer Ironmouse. No one ever wanted to automatically join my instances or follow me around or bloody bloody blah. No one ever did that. And then all of a sudden, after Vshoujo and stuff, people that I haven't spoken to that did not speak to me, all of a sudden wanted to speak to me. It's funny how you notice things sometimes. I feel like I'm very nice and I'm very like, I really like to hang out with people and like be friends with people, but sometimes people don't know that I notice things. And people don't know that there's certain instances where it's like, I can tell what a person really wants by the way that they act and the way they come around. And that's how it is. I notice things. And I just think it's funny. Especially when it's like, you only want to come around if I'm with a specific group of people, or if I'm on stream, or if I'm, you know, something. Listen, the biggest red flag for me when making friends or like reconnecting with friends is if you don't want to hang out with me off stream and it's like we haven't really like spoken or anything or like done anything, if the first thing that comes out of your mouth is doing something on stream or, "Hey, what are you hanging out with so-and-so," or whatever the fuck, I think that's a pretty bad sign. That's a pretty big flag for me, you know? Mentioning collabs, dude, I've had VTubers like straight up not even say hi to me and like just straight up ask me for a collab. Not even be like, "Hey, you want to hang out sometime?" I'm like, what the fuck? I stream a lot, and to me, like, I don't see a difference between, like, you know, if you're my friend, hanging out on stream is good. Hang out off, but I cherish hanging out off stream too, you know?